the issue of viability when that was raised, and what we know now through the advances in science and medicine. And this was all, of course, summarily dismissed by Sotomayor. But it's nonetheless a real thing that's changing hearts and minds at the institutional level that you're describing. Matters like what we know about babies experiencing pain in the womb, again dismissed by the ideologues, but very real for the practitioners.
Well, exactly right, and it was crazy to hear Sotomayor and even Kagan sort of mention this, that these are people that want us to follow the science, right? They want us to follow the science. They, liberals say that all the time. The Biden administration has said that all the time. And so, we say, okay, well, we'll go with you. We'll follow the science. And then Sotomayor says on the bench that in basically the past 50 years since Roe was determined, that there have been no medical breakthroughs in maternal or fetal medicine. And that's so intellectually dishonest. It's so not true. And I'm just thinking, you know better than that. You know that's a lie. You know that's absolutely not true. And she completely dismisses fetal pain, like you said, and basically writes it off and says, oh, well, there's, a sort of this faction of fringe doctors who believe that. It's not true. It's not fringe doctors. There are peer-reviewed journal articles that are out about fetal pain. It's pretty widely accepted that fetal pain exists well before 28 weeks now. That's really only a talking point that's used by pro-abortionists at this point, which I feel like they are the fringe in medicine right now. So it's bizarre. I mean, you feel like these Supreme Court justices have got to be very, very intelligent people, some of the most learned people probably in our nation, but they are just so intellectually dishonest when it comes to, and it's very willful when it comes to abortion.
So, Abby, it looks like maybe, Roe versus Wade will get overturned in June with 6-3 vote, but then what happens? It's turned over to the states, and then what's your plan of attack?
So the way it looks right now is if Roe is overturned, which, of course, we're very hopeful that will be the case. If Roe is overturned, then it looks like about 26 states would make abortion illegal. And primarily they would do that through trigger laws, so laws that are already on the books in their state or through their state constitution. Right. And so, then it goes to the state level. We start fighting at the states that, some states have already codified Roe, like New York. They have passed laws in their own states, legislation in their own states, to make sure that basically Roe is on the books in their own state legislature. So, that's going to be tough, right? Those states are going to be tough. New York, California, going to be tough to make abortion illegal there. But we start sort of, picking off low-hanging fruit, trying to chip away at abortion in those states. But in the states where abortion is immediately illegal, in these 26 states, that's where we've got to really start working on a robust plan to, and we're already working on it now, actually, with pregnancy resource centers, planning on a post-Roe world and really beefing up pregnancy resource centers and, hotlines and getting this plan in place, because we know that crisis pregnancies aren't just going to magically disappear, right? And so we have to have the resources available to really be able to stand in the gap for these women who are going to need us.
She is Abby Johnson, best-selling author, Unplanned, also a movie if you haven't seen